One is two spirits. I don't know if both for sex, it's certainly both for capitalism. And people like John Soros for being two spirit capitalism. Some guy wrote the speculator, one of then the other half of the time, the most generous
That's cool.
guy.
That's cool. I just did. I'm so cool. I'm so.
CEC books, it's the same in Pinto and Gilbert and Sullivan, my favorite opera. They are all on the list and some of them will be right. And here comes another. I totally support and understand LGBT people when they claim that when they demand for themselves the right how they are referred to. I just claim that I don't accept this as a general universal principle for sexuality. But I definitely am not ready to concede this as a general principle. We all the right to be called the way we want so that we do not be right. I mean, to an extreme. Take somebody like Hitler. No, she should be called dirty criminal, monster. She should be called precisely so that we hate her as much as possible. And while she and myself obviously do believe that the fundamental right to be identified with what you want to be identified as absolutely should apply to homosexuality, the idea that your personal preference can be applied to things such as class is absolutely absurd. The solvent of binary class identity serves only the capitalist dominant class that do not need solidarity in order to preserve its spot in the wider economic and social hierarchy. Just consider how many people take the word middle class literally and believe that the majority of the wealth in any society is concentrated. Now imagine treating the other class again. I mean, it's already hard enough to determine who is whose side the way it is. Oh, and just in case someone still thinks the majority of wealth belongs to the so-called middle class, here's a bunch of graphs. Again, the idea of middle class identity could serve as a generous springboard for many other industry-specific classes, and in turn, could even further split the already confused for identity. Trust me, Mike the DJ who bought that Mercedes on lease isn't your class antagonist. It's the guy that can buy countries without lease. What about the managers? Paul Morin already made a great video debunking the quasi-Marxist idea of PMCs, or the professional managerial class, which I'll link below. There, he very eloquently notes that Marx himself specified that different types of labor, be it physical, office, or managerial work, are still working class as long as they are not the owners of what today we call a business. It is incredibly important to note, though, that while still members of the working class, there are increasingly many middle and higher managers who are given higher incentives to side with their superiors instead of with their colleagues. When this occurs, and you have cutthroat HR departments or financial and legal professionals whose whole career is built around designing models for their CEOs on how to minimize labor costs and maximize productivity, you still have working class people. But working class traders, instead of calling them the middle class or the professional managerial class, would be to clean their hands of
Oh my god, I almost died.
choose the life of the land, and we should treat it as such. But also never forget
The skeleton shot me whilst I was bridging in the note.
Damn.
I actually almost died.
Well, there are certainly members of
Another ghost shooting at me. Okay, okay.
We must remember that we are in this together, and the sooner we realize it, the easier we will make our lives for each other, capitalism and that. Class cares about facts, not your feelings. Sure, the only argument that could be made for the existence of middle class was the power couple Marx and Engels who called the club. Think of them as small businesses, or a bakery or hairstylist who owns a shop, maybe even a doctor or lawyer with their own practice. With COVID and shown us small medium businesses are not just losing ground, it's being totally annihilated by mass corporations, could operate with far more sophisticated methods than the mom and pop shop could ever imagine even existed. So, even in a world where the middle class was to be identified as a Marxist notion of equal class, the fact is that they are still, on the day, being proletarian, forward back into war race of the world. And to address those who refuse to accept, even after letting themselves up to whatever point they were in life, they better stand. Because they are not the only capital of the working capital, you might rather still one class. Because no matter how much Biden and Trump talk about middle class America, while the European Union wants to build a bastion for so-called middle class families, class does not care about your feelings. You have far more in common with workers in the furthest industry than yours than you have with the closest corporate corporate.
Yeah, the server's
The more
like.
we stand out, the closer we are to embracing our big international family and creating class consciousness. Building class consciousness. Class struggle is the fundamental relationship between classes. It might sound like a scary word, but it is. Simply the opposite. Every day a worker clocks in his relationship with labor.
Yeah, the weapon guy.
Because for one to profit, the other has to give less than the value of what they produce. And it is in this class conflict the relationship is established on who exploits whom and to what extent. Asking for a raise is class conflict, unionizing is class conflict, and protesting workers' rights is class conflict because the struggle for being exploited less is the only one we are allowed to engage in within capitalism. But to engage in class struggle, we must first understand it, to embrace the fundamental relationship between labor and existence, and through that we may gain class consciousness. But it is impossible as long as we divide ourselves between blue, white, yellow, pink, and blue-collar people. Between imaginary classes telling us that our purely interest in not for life, telling us that we are to be happy to progress only in the social sphere, but not in that of the super threat. This does not mean, though, that there are no objective divisional categories inside the working class, created through reactionary sentiments such as racism, sexism, xenophobia, and so and those must be addressed adequately if we are to build a more just society. There is no discussion there. And class, as I mentioned before, should be used as a group, to tie together all groups within the wider frame of the working class, under a common interest, which we generally share, and common foe, which we must overcome. Many people on the left love engaging in divisional discussion. And while I have nothing against sticking to your principles, help, and encourage it, the first objective of building any possibility of a greater world where simply copying in and copying out and consuming isn't a be-all, end-all. It comes from a sense of a unitary goal. For vision based on shared struggle and shared purpose. No reactionaries will find that embrace the culture and conflict. I, for one, here provide you to look at something far more sublime. Struggle. The struggle stands for keep finding job, keep it back, to pay that, to pay that student, and have bread on the table. It is a shared struggle that we can understand just how similar we are, how hungry we are, and just what needs to be done. Love your fellow worker and those bloodshed and speaking of struggle, if you like a message this channel tries to send, then try to pass it via much, support it via Patreon or PayPal. Link below. Now, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Badass Faith.
Oh shit. Yo, bye bye. Bye bye. You know what, yeah? Skibbity. No, shut up. Yeah, fucking skibbity. What's crazy? What? In 2 years? 2 years? 2 years? 2 years? 2 years? Origins mod. Shouldn't we have the Origins mod? See? Yeah, same. Let's have the Origins mod. It's so good. It's too late. Are you good? At any time. Yeah. It literally isn't. The hell? There's too many trees. Who was the one who planted them again? What? I said it was a religion. You never had to follow the religion. Yeah, it's out.
This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Just a stone's throw away from London stands the weirdest town in Britain. This place had good intentions. It had grand ambitions of becoming some kind of utopian city in Britain.
Not surprisingly, the plan has come in for a good deal of good. And the Ministry of Housing official who was sent down here to investigate complaints himself said that he personally...
Huh?
Why are you watching Jimmy the Giant?
How can you hear it? The fuck?
I can hear it. I watch this guy all the time.
I-
I know his voice, bro. I know his
What?
I say, Omo, ¿cómo está? He said, konnichiwa. The servers are lagging, bro. It's the lagging, the chicken lagging.
only had doubts about the wisdom of building on as large a scale as this.
Milton Keynes has the feel of a cross between a Centre Parks and a Category B prison.
The idea of this video is to interview the citizens of this place, but there is literally no one here.
War II, the country was bombed to shit. And at the time, a lot of people were living in these...
Huh? But it's literally in my headphones.
Yeah, and I can hear it.
very big cities like London, where everything was built on top of each other very closely. The houses were in close proximity to one another. You could
There's actually nothing I can do.
farting through the wall. In 1946, the New Towns Act was passed.
15 new towns are being built in Britain. New homes for 700,000 people.
Over the next 20 to 30 years, the UK turned into a game of Sim City, and 32 completely new towns were built from scratch. The success of these new towns are a mixed bag, shall we say.
Most recent addition to Hemel Hempstead New Town are these delightful water gardens, built to soothe the eye as only water can. What dreams a fountain can inspire, but then what dreams these clean and spacious surroundings have already answered.
People just look sad in Hemel now. I just don't think there's
Fuck.
enough life here.
But out of all these new towns, there was one that was supposed to be different. One that was supposed to be a utopia. This is Milton Keynes. As you can see...
Okay, the game is lagging.
Wait, let me check. Literally no one here. You look at that, I mean, it's ugly. It's ugly as fuck. So you saw this one.
Okay, yeah.
And they went, no, we won't go for that. No one likes that. So what did they come up with? Just think, what colour? New colours, new bricks, new stuff. Fuck me.
Milton Keynes is a tiny village in the heart of North London. At the moment, about 200 people live there, and it's basically a farm. But it's not going to stay that way for very much longer.
I think it's ridiculous. Personally, I'm very disappointed, upset, really.
Do you think it'll change the identity of the village at all?
Yes, I do. Well, the Londoners down here, the country bred and
Yup,
born and
yup.
such as is.
There was a geezer by the name of Jock Campbell. Now, he was an aristocrat, so I suppose the word geezer probably doesn't describe
It's not that good.
accurately. And
You
he
might as well
felt
wait for
a little
efficiency
bit
5.
awkward
Do another
for
video of
having
efficiency 5.
inherited a lot of his wealth from slavery. And so this kind of affected him massively, and it turned him into a very...
If you upgrade him more, he
In
starts
1967,
giving
he was
you
brought on to be the chairman of the Milton Keynes Development.
starts giving you diamonds.
And our boy Lord Campbell of Escron, yeah, he had all these beliefs about equality and egalitarian societies. He wanted to
Attila,
make
like,
a
please.
fairer, newer world.
They
What?
appointed Lord Campbell of Escon, a socialist peer.
What do you mean?
And so he was kind of a very
Daniel, I can't hear you.
kind of person.
But it's going to take between 15 and 20
Can I take the wood? Yeah.
to build
No.
a population of a quarter of a million, which incidentally is the biggest new town on the city previously planned in the Western world.
Milton Keynes had a very clear.
I don't even know if we have enough villages.
The biggest of any of them. And
Wait for the baby ones.
in retrospect, they were bold in the way that it set about it.
Wait for the baby ones to grow.
Guys, why is no one sleeping?
So by now it's the 70s and everyone has a Ford Cortina, they're whipping around, driving to McDonald's drive-thrus. We're in the future now. And so Milton Keynes was built in this time of like car euphoria, where we all thought that the car was the best thing ever. What could go wrong? And so Milton
You
Keynes
serious?
adopted the grid system.
For
Now, the
fuck's
grid system
sake.
did not exist in England. It was the most un-English looking thing on earth. Straight, robotic, endless roads that siphon cars
Fuck.
to their destination. And obviously we had to throw our little English twist on it, so we gave it the roundabout. But really, this was a very American thing, and it was weird. In a way, it is sort of genius, because it meant cars were very much separated from humans. Your kids could run outside and not get plowed down by a van. And it meant you could get everywhere you wanted to very fast, and most importantly, very efficiently. Before we go any further, I want to give a massive thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. If you want an amazing, high-quality, professional website, it's easy for you to make yourself. With tons of templates to choose from, you can just pick one that you like and customize it exactly to fit what it is you do. Whatever it is you do, you might run a little clothing brand, you might be a PT, or you have a little cupcake company. Squarespace has you covered. And as well, there's a bunch of built-in tools that you can add to your website just to take it to that next level. If it's appointment scheduling, members only content, email marketing. It's all very easy to do and it's actually enjoyable. I've used Squarespace myself and I genuinely find it fun. It's cost effective, they look amazing, so I'd massively recommend it. So be sure to check out squarespace.com/Jimmy the Giant to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Use the code Jimmy the Giant. Anyway, back to the video. Before we can really talk more about Milton Keynes specifically, I have to give you more context to some stuff that is important, I promise you. And that is some weird shit that was going on in the world of architecture in the early 1900s. Modernism. A gentleman by the name of Louis Sullivan, he coined the term form follows function. Now what that means is that he believed that beauty comes from things that have a purpose, like the sun. It gets up in the morning, does its thing, and goes to sleep at night for a reason. And when we look at it and we go, God, that's beautiful, the reason we think it's beautiful is because there's a reason for it. Or some shit. To me, it just seems overly complicated. To give him credit, Louis seems like he was a pretty chill bro. Some of his buildings were nice. But then these absolute crackheads emerged from their dungeons and just completely radicalized the entire architectural industry. You had a freak called Adolf Loos. Obviously he was called Adolf. Why wouldn't he be? Art Nouveau was really popular in Adolf Loos's time, and he looked at that and thought, you know what, lads, I think this is how everything should be built. He did this speech called Ornament and Crime. I'd recommend you read this because it is insane and is partly why all of our buildings look the way they do these days. Effectively, he was making the claim that ornamentation was crime because it took man hours and the people making it didn't have the money that the people who owned the buildings did. And basically, to make it fair, everything should look ugly and shit and no one should be able to enjoy beautiful things.
Let me do the things, please, let me do it.
But I'm not done. I'm not finished. There is one other crazy son of a bitch, and his name was Le Corbusier. It seems as though he took the modernist attitude and then applied it to entire city planning. I'll give you an example of one of his most controversial ideas, and that was the city of Paris, famously beautiful architecture, loved and visited by people all around the world. He suggested that they should flatten Paris and replace it with this. Anyway, that brings me back to Milton Keynes. Richard Llewyn Davis and partners were tasked with the job of Milton Keynes designing. And there's a quote in a book from 1985 called Richard Llewyn Davis and the Architect's Dilemma that tells us that he was a big fan of the modernist movement and that he was very critical of ornamental architects. He even considered Bauhaus, which looks like this, as being too flashy and having too much ornamentation. So great, this is the guy building the city for people to live for generations. You can directly see Le Corbusier's influence in Milton Keynes in a church called Lady Lourdes, and yes, this is a church, although nothing about it would tell you it's a church. And you can see Le Corbusier's direct influence with his building Villa Savoyette.
So I've been making this video on Milton Keynes for a few months, so it's been on my mind. Every time I drive around, I'm looking around, I see faces, I'm like, this is so ugly. Oh, you come somewhere like here. You're just like, why do we not do this? Like, why is this not the standard?
A home of your own in Milton Keynes.
It's a mass production housing job by a prestige firm of architects, Foster Associates. From the outside, I don't like it much. Netherfield too has that uniformity which most people find hard to take about modern architecture.
Huh? What? What's going on? What? Milton Keynes. Yeah. Yeah. No, he said look in the mirror. That's crazy. He's saying like look in the mirror and you'll find a cow. So he's saying that you're a cow.
Yeah, you're cold. Yeah, you broke your window just to hit me. Your window. I think you missed. Yeah, but why are you running? Like, running is gonna
When you look at the buildings, it looks like something you could have whipped up in Minecraft in 2 minutes. The court is ugly as fuck. The library, which was apparently some incredible piece of architecture at the time, it looks like it belongs in Gary's mod.
Now then, a new entertainment complex called The Point recently opened at Milton Keynes.
This was like game changing in the past, in like the 80s.
I like the bottom's mad with me.
Why am I being banned? I literally was doing literally nothing.
The bottom's mad with me. Can someone help me, please?
Huh? What was that nickname? I can't hear you.
Sure. Yes, please, he's on there. Gotta call him. Come around this side. Yeah, he's on the E now. Good luck. How may I help you? We both need to go down there at the same time. Yeah, shut up. You know that guy. You don't even kill the villagers to kill one.
This guy's so dumb.
Oh no. It's almost like we don't have mending books. It's almost like we don't have mending and I'm making tree. It's crazy.
What? That's a crazy one. What? Huh? Nah, but I said as well. Okay, bro.
£7.5 million leisure palace. And it kind of captures the spirit of the place because it was first in the UK, it was very different, very modern.
Now, it's nothing. It's abandoned, the company went under. It sits there as a remnant of this era, a reminder of sort of failed ideas.
The escape looks
Oh
like
wait, come here, look. Do you see this wall up here? Wait, listen. You know if you stand here,
and then you have
and you like jump,
which you will see just about everywhere. They have this sort of like omnipotent, ever-watching presence as you drive around. They're awful buildings.
Oh, he's not. I want to kill him anyway, because I don't want him to see him.
The thing I noticed is very small even things like this, you know,
It just seems that because Milton Keynes was built in this time and modernism was the be-all and end-all of architecture, which, to be honest, it kind of still is, unfortunately. They seem like they've got their hands tied where this is the look of the city and no one wants to try and break the mold and do something different. To me, it's just cringy. It's like as if you dressed as an emo when you were 12 and you still dress like it now. It's ironic because it's meant to be the city of the future. But it looks like the city of the future as imagined in the 70s. But there's just so many vacant and derelict buildings in the middle of Milton Keynes. They've had to demolish a load of them, and it just shows that this isn't architecture that's built to last.
Let's start by seeing how our town looked 150 years ago. Interesting moving into the town, we needed work.
Give me a vegetable. I can try and get a bit of What? What's this your bet? Why are you saying it like that? Give me the first tip. Give me the first tip. Hurry up.
For sure, old towns have a problem of overcrowding, especially since everywhere is now built to accommodate
the precious you have.
traffic, pollution, no green space. Yeah, there are loads of criticisms you can make about old towns.
How much
What
anime
Dickens
is it?
did was throw away literally everything that was good about traditional towns, and they went down the route of community without.
Within the
Wait, let him
series of debates around what sort of community is construct. How do you
He's not coming because he's looking at you.
live together, work together, and find themselves.
So this was an idea popularised by a guy called Melvin M. Webber. He's an American, and he believed that because now we're all futuristic Freddies and we have cars, then your local community, like the people who live near you, your local
I don't open this thing now. Yeah, I'm doing the trailer.
Now I can go drive far away from them bricks and see people I actually like. And so this really led to the very car-centred focus on cities like Milton Keynes and many others. However, I believe it has led to a very unintended consequence, specifically in Milton Keynes, and that is atomisation.
This is sunny day. This is as good as Milton Keynes can look.
No humans anywhere. It's lifeless. No human there because it's no life. Milton Keynes is just so fucking efficient that you literally don't see people walking anywhere ever. And that's because why would you walk when it's so much more convenient to drive? And so if for whatever reason you did decide to walk, it really creates a strange feeling where you don't see any humans, but you feel like there are people around you because you can see tinted windows of cars driving past you, so you know there's life.
Sure, man, this is mad. See, so you don't let me use yours. Sure. Huh? What? I need the emeralds around the house so I can get the armor. I literally didn't borrow it. Hi, can I take your, can I take the woods you've been planting? Can I break it down?
But not in a good way. Pretend like cereal.
Yeah.
Attila, can I? Attila.
Can I what?
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Can I what? What? No, you can't.
I'm minding my own.
What's wrong with watching something gay?
You need to chill, because I'll actually kill you. I will kill you, bro. Can you chill? Come here if you want to. Nah, chill, because I don't want to kill you. Chill. Okay, I was gonna knock you off, but oh, can you just chill, man? Let me just break this, man.
Just found it. It's a solar fridge just full of cars.
This is really one of my biggest gripes, is soullessness. This is the
mean, bro?
The city centre of Milton Keynes is literally a privatised shopping centre that closes at 8 p.m.
Huh?
And the only shopping centres are big chains that exist literally
Yeah.
Just so lifeless and purely corporate.
Especially in winter, when the weather is nice. You come out there and you work and it's nowhere to go. That's when you realise how bad it is. Because it is purely and simply a shopping centre. It's not a city centre.
And look, I'm going to be very balanced here. My main problem with Milton Keynes is the centre. There are some ideas around Milton Keynes that have really worked very well and that are really good. And as part of the more egalitarian focus on creating people from all different economic, racial backgrounds, etc., they would be able to have a good-sized house that was close to green space. And it's like 5 minutes from anywhere, you can pretty much get in a park in the middle of nature. And it is lovely. I absolutely love it. The other thing that is really nice about Milton Keynes is that the surrounding towns are like old world towns. And I don't know how Milton Keynes managed to convince them to take Milton Keynes postcode and call themselves Milton Keynes. But in Seoul, these places are not Milton Keynes. They have far more history and heritage. And to give it complete credit, the architecture back in the early days probably was novel. But when you jump forward 50 or so years to 2024, shopping centres and big brands are available everywhere. It was probably novel when it first opened.
I don't think those are like good. I think it was into the bar. Yeah, who hit these guys? 57, man, that's stack for one. Yeah.
In 79 when Margaret Thatcher came in, despite Milton Keynes being completely funded by government money, it was now just sold to the highest bidder, so obviously all the corporates swoop in and take all the places. So we kind of just got the worst of both ideologies, like a socialist dystopia mixed with a corporatist dystopia. So all of this, combined with the fact that England as a whole green space is only really that good when it's warm. The whole city just is so However, I can rant all I want about the city, but financially, Milton Keynes is a massive success. It's like the 5th most expensive place to live in the UK. A lot of that has to do with its location. It's like pretty much perfectly equidistant from London, Birmingham, Leicester, Oxford and Cambridge. It's a city of corporatism, so there are great paying jobs in it. And it has great travel links, so when you're starved of culture, you can get far, far away on the train. But despite this, Milton Keynes has its inequality problems. For a while in 2017, it was referred to as tent city. It was reported as having one of the highest homeless rates in the country. And genuinely, for a while, all of the underpasses were just lined with tents. Fortunately for everyone, they have cleaned this up now, but it definitely added to the overall kind of dystopian feeling that Milton Keynes gives off. And I tried to contact the council making this video and ask them some questions. They didn't reply, but I just get the impression that there is like a strange bureaucracy around Milton Keynes.
Always see modern stuff. It's like a middle finger to grab all your attention.
So I want to summarise why I care about this topic. My boy Crazy Steve is out now.
Nah, chill. I just realised yeah, that's crazy, I can't lie. That's why you don't want to say what it was. That's actually weird.
It's because we've noticed that there has been a general trend in
yeah, you know, weird, I can't lie.
There was a very popular Border Bankrupt video where he went around some of the shitty towns in England. And to me, Milton Keynes acts as
That's not what it is, right? They say it, like...
the only thing that we value
yeah, it's overly though. That's why you don't want to say. That's actually weird.
We need big businesses, for sure, we need these things, but there are things that have longer value, such as culture, architecture,
I literally don't.
vibrant community. Those are the things that really make a place feel home. On the list of things that make cities beautiful and vibrant, the amount of Primarks there are doesn't really rank very high. But yeah, man, I just want Milton Keynes to actually be the city of the future. Try different.
Oh, I have to
I'm
say, I don't get
curious
it.
to hear about your cities where you're from, the let me know in the comments. We'll continue the
where's the zombie spawner? I need XP.
In my last video I explained why Minecraft Update 1.21 was a disappointment to the game, but developments in the past few weeks have completely shifted my perspective on the update.
I will be real though, I do not tolerate disrespect toward Dr. K. This is a guy who genuinely changed my life. I mean, he's had me on twice, we've met in real life. I consider him a very good friend and a great influence on me. Why are people attacking Dr. K on Twitter for what?
So people are pissed off at Dr. K. The number one thing that correlates with male suicide is not depression. This is super scary. There's one study I saw recently that suggests that 50% of men who kill themselves have no history or evidence.
Yeah, true, we could do that.
He's gonna say we would. He's gonna say we would.
Because let's be honest, the only tools you need, like mainly, is pickaxe and...
I don't know what bipolar disorder looks like. Yeah. Half the men that I work with, at least,
You don't really need that. We can do that later. We don't really need that right now. Like the main things are axe. The main ones are axe and figure. And maybe swords, but not really.
They're looking at things and objectively realizing there's no way out of the situation. So they turn to suicide. So I know it's kind of like a very controversial statement, but I think that's what my clinical practice has shown, and there's some research to even back that up.
Thing to say. I mean, I know a lot of people.
Okay, no, you're done. You actually done.
People always say, you know, doing YouTube.
How many levels are you on right now? How you die with 4 diamonds to an iron axe?
Yeah.
He's got enchanted, he's got protection on the arm.
Oh my god.
That's crazy, I felt like. No master. I'm bare hands.
But today, I suffered immensely. I'm on this family vacation thing. Actually, throwback, if anybody remembers the first time I was sitting half naked in a room. This is in Greece when I was on the same type of family vacation thing. But now, I don't know, everybody started getting more decent salaries. And, we're not in this dumpster fire of a hotel. It's actually really nice. And I look to the left now, I can see the sea and everything. And it's kind of a vibe. But what I'm trying to say with this shit is, I'm getting to this place to hang out with, my girlfriend's family, really nice people and so on. Some even came from New Jersey. Don't worry, they're immigrants to the States, but they're not New Jerseyans.
Huh?
I would not...
Oh, can I break this tree in the middle? It's if you're not here doing anything.
But, no, I'm here to enjoy this or whatever, and I spent literally half a day in my
What happens if we have a massive fire?
preparing for this video to come out, and I'm getting an 18 plus on it. YouTube is screaming at me, even though it's an anti-fascist video, or probably if I made a purely fascistic video, it would be super upward.
Limpus, you're crazy. You took that 4 seconds of wood from the pillar. Yeah, you're crazy. Huh? Nah, they try it, man.
Reverse grip technique really did save you, huh? Why wouldn't I be? Okay. No.
This guy definitely put it somewhere, I just don't remember where he put it. Literally no one entered that.
Okay, bro.
chill, man. You literally have full diamond. Like, you literally have full diamond already. Honestly, as long as you throw it back, I don't really care. Like, well, no, don't do that. No, I'm alright.
Stuff. Daniel,
I literally didn't, bro.
where all my wood go, Daniel?
I promise you I wasn't just like, promise you. I literally haven't even been doing trades, bro. What are you talking about?
Bye, guys. That was that. No, Linford. See, I stopped hitting you after you said stop. It's fine. We can always get more.
I'm breaking this, bro. I'll think you'll be fine. It doesn't, we'll get it eventually, bro. Just
Exactly.
Why do you put on the time farmer now?
Exactly. Iron is more than enough.
I literally use a crafting table. Stop being weird. You don't need to close trap doors, man. They're just gonna escape.
If you find me, then you'll get us. You'll get a surprise.
Good night, bye.
You guys on Minecraft?
Yeah.
I tell you, know I was beating Thomas.
Yeah.
On
Wait.
Guilty,
Beating Thomas already?
yeah, man.
Thomas is washing everyone right now. Wow.
I was able to beat you. I beat Emmanuel several times. I beat Thomas sometimes, but he beat me most of the time. But I was able to beat him sometimes.
Was he playing Sin?
Yeah, he was playing Sin.
Damn.
He's so stupid. Thomas's combos are crazy. I'm gonna finish this past paper and hop on Guilty Gear with him.
By the way, we need 186 emeralds to fully each, 186 emeralds each, to fully upgrade the, fully get full upgrade. I told you guys it was easy to zombify, but never mind, don't listen. Huh? I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I said we should have zombified them, but whatever. That's what I'm saying, but they could have decided to be weird. Oh, that's only for the armor. And then plus, for the tools, yeah, long day. No, don't. ¿Dónde por que le sí?
Like Milton Keynes.
I ain't rolling, man. What are you talking about? Actually, give me a boot just for fun. I want to see like if I could how good my aim is. Because I'm Irish, there's no point. Give me yours for a second, just to see how good my aim is. It's literally, I don't like crossbows anyway, I'd rather have this. Just pass it out. Yeah, I know, crossbow, I just want to see how good my aim is. I don't know, why would I jump Irish? Okay, no, I have. Alright, run around. This zombie's got combos. I'm jumping around, mate.
Bro thinks this is CSGO.
Yeah, what? What? CSGO, you have to be stopped to shoot.
Exactly. So you're saying that because you were jumping around, your aim was worse. Which is not true, because this isn't CSGO, so your aim, it's just your aim is bad.
We've got mending and unbreaking, man. It's not that deep.
Oh, Shamin comboed. Oh shit.
Yeah, actually want me to kill you, bro.
Bye guys. I'll see you tomorrow. My bedtime.